Get lucky
for the 1987 Miss California USA pageant next. From the La Mirada Civic Theater in beautiful Southern California, GuyRex presents the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. Featuring our Master of Ceremonies, star of the new newlywed game, Bob Eubanks. Our television hostess, former Miss California USA, Cindy Kirby. Our reigning Miss California Teen USA, Michelle Lowe. Special entertainer, Jim Gibson. Featured dancer and former Miss California USA, Suzanne DeWong. And our reigning Miss California USA, Kelly Parsons. Ladies and gentlemen, our 1987 Miss California USA contestant. Brought to you by the Holiday Inn Vail for the ultimate ski vacation. And Maybelline. Be the best that you can be with Maybelline. And Fiesta Americana Tijuana. Join us as 90 beautiful young ladies compete for the crown and title of Miss California USA for 1987 and $40,000 in cash and prizes. Featuring Miss California USA for 1982, Suzanne DeWong and the Miss California USA dancer. Joining us tonight as our special guests are Miss Universe 1985. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, welcome Deborah Carthy-Dew. And all the way from Keller, Texas, here's Miss Texas USA, Michelle Royer.
There's a party going on right here.
A celebration to last throughout the year.
So bring your good times and your laughter too.
We're gonna celebrate this party with you. Come on.
Celebration.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Celebration.
We're gonna celebrate and have a good time.
It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on!
Our Master of Ceremonies for the evening, Bob Eubanks.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Celebrate good times, come on!
It's a celebration.
Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate!
tonight's television hostess, Cindy Kirby. Our special entertainer, Jim Gibson. And Miss California Team USA for 1986, Michelle Lowe. And our reigning Miss California USA, Kelly Parsons. And now, a word from Holiday Inn Vale. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our master of ceremonies, Bob Eubank.
Thank you. Thank you. How nice of you. Thank you very much, and hello, everybody. Welcome to the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. And it's great being here in La Mirada. We're surrounded by 89 California beauties. They're all here tonight to compete in the first annual Miss California USA pageant under the direction of GuyRex. Now, let me tell you, I've had the opportunity to work with GuyRex and that organization in San Antonio on the popular Miss Texas USA pageant. And I got to tell you, what you're about to see is something very top-notch. It's a class organization, and we welcome them to the great state of California. GuyRex, it's really good to have you here. They're really something. You saw that opening number, so you know what I mean. Let's go back to our business on hand now. Our contestants have certainly enjoyed the past week of activities with this year's Miss California USA pageant. Now, they've been wined, they've been dined, they've been rehearsed, and now they're all gathered together here on the stage, ready to compete for over $40,000 in cash and prizes, and of course, the title of Miss California USA for 1987. Now, tonight's winner will enjoy a year's reign representing the Golden State, in addition to representing California in the annual Miss USA pageant coming up in February. So now, let's meet our 89 statewide contestants in the 1987 Parade of Cities.
Please welcome Miss Alameda County, Cindy Ann Noble, Miss Bakersfield, Rosalind Smith, Miss Brentwood, Yvette Del Monte, Miss Burbank, Kimberly Dunn, Miss Century City, Shalani Henry, Miss Channel Islands, Pauline Whitman, Miss Citrus Heights, Lorraine Zufeld, Miss City of Simi Valley, Lolly Udata, Miss Coastal Cities, Kelly Prather, Miss Colton, Shauna Ramirez, Miss Conejo Valley, Diana Abawadina, Miss County of San Bernardino, Wanda Acuna, Miss Crestline, Sharon Boat, Miss Diablo Valley, Susan Strauss, Miss Diamond Bar, Monica Getchell, Miss East San Diego, Carol Ann Anderberg, Miss East San Diego County, Deneen Rice, Miss El Monte, and selected as this year's Miss Photogenic, Therese Cablan, Miss Folsom, Jody Williams, Miss Fresno County, Janelle McCants, Miss Greater Sacramento, Cynthia Short, Miss Greater San Diego, Shari Ellison, Miss Greater South Bay, Lisa Marie Adams, Miss Hollywood, Christina Gallegos. Miss Humboldt County, Laura McCauley. Miss Inland San Diego, Jennifer Van Buskirk. Miss Kings County, Kathleen Loya. Miss Lake County, Jill Ruzicka. Miss Lakewood, Elsta Cordero. Miss La Mirada, Sherry Davis. Miss Las Virgenes, Janet Henderson. Miss Los Angeles County, Michelle Hatfield. Miss Marin County, Leona George. Miss Mesa Cities, Denise Ames. Miss Metro San Diego, Chris Jones. Miss Mission Hills, Janet Now. Miss Monterey County, Tammy Massa. Miss Moreno Valley, Gay Ramsey. Miss Norco, Lynn Freeberg. Miss Northeast Los Angeles, Arceli Gonzalez. Miss Northern San Diego County, Karen Inotic. Miss Northridge, Maggie Volz. Miss Norwalk, Karen Owen. Miss Novato, Cheryl Hernandez. Miss Ontario, Nellie Newman. Miss Orange County, Kimberly Gibson. Miss Pacific Palisades, Laura Bowman. Miss Panorama City, Sepulveda, Lisa Hull. Miss Pinon Hills, Donna Eubank. Miss Placer County, Michelle Harrison. Miss Port Hueneme, Marissa Vasquez. Miss Port of San Diego, Karen Charisse. Miss Rancho Cordova, Lisa Marie Day. Miss Redondo Beach, Erin Kruger. Miss Reseda, Paige Hageley. Miss Rialto, Brenda Johnson. Miss Rohnert Park, Holly Hollingsworth. Miss Running Springs, Laura Lyon. Miss Sacramento, Candace Victor. Miss San Bernardino Mountains, Heather Riad. Miss San Diego Beach Cities, Barbara Trout. Miss San Diego County, Tina Napier. Miss San Francisco, Wendy Hollingsworth. Miss San Gabriel Valley, Norma Pfeiffer. Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Miss San Luis Obispo County, Trina Cochran. Miss Santa Barbara County, Dawn McCants. Miss Santa Clara County, Crystal Richardson. Miss Seal Beach, Christy Thomas. Miss Shasta Cascade, Ronna Smith. Miss Sherman Oaks, Lisa Schuyler. Miss Simi Valley, Melody Nickel. Miss Solano County, Deanne Gorohoff. Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Miss Southland, Catherine Bolter. Miss South Sacramento, Julie Klein. Miss South Ventura County, Jeanette MacArthur. Miss Stanislaus County, Marie Vieira. Miss Suisun Bay, Kelly Jensen. Miss Tamil Pius, A. Bailey Clow. Miss Tarzana, Trudy Stoltz. Miss Tri-Valley, Francis. Miss Tulare, Helen Holdridge. Miss Universal City, Raylene Urena. Miss University City, Wendy Zastopel. Miss Upland, Misty Snow. Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Miss Westlake Village, Melody McMillan. And Miss West Valley, Tamara Raish.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there they are, our 89 lovely contestants for the Miss California 1987 pageant. Aren't they beautiful, though? You bet. Just beautiful. Well, throughout the busy week, our judges have had several opportunities to see all of our contestants in the Miss California USA pageant. Voting in secret, they've chosen 15 semi-finalists from the young ladies who represent every city, county, and area here in California. The names of those 15 semi-finalists are on the card that I'm going to be handed right now. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Carolyn. Now, our contestants do not know which 15 have been selected as our semifinalists. Remember, the names are in no particular order, so I want to wish all of our contestants the very best of luck. And here we go. Our first semifinalist is Miss Port of San Diego, Karen Charisse Watkins. Miss Southland, Catherine Bolter. Miss Rialto, Brenda Johnson. Miss Tarzana, Trudy Stoltz. Okay, the next contestant with the opportunity to continue in tonight's competition for the crown of Miss California USA is Miss Caneo Valley, Diana Abuana. Miss Placer County, Michelle Harrison. Miss Upland, Misty Snow. Miss Hollywood, Christina Gallegos. Well, there we are. We're at the halfway mark. 7 more names to go. Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Miss El Monte, Therese Gavlin. Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Well, only 3 more names to go. 3 more delegates here tonight have a chance to become the new Miss California USA. Miss Greater San Diego, Sari Allison. Miss Inland San Diego, Jennifer Van Buskirk. Well, just 1 more name will give us our 15 semifinalists in the Miss California USA competition for 1987. And the last semifinalist is Miss Rosita Paige Hagley. Well, we have 15 very excited young ladies here, and they have every right to be excited. Choosing that one special lady from 89 lovely contestants would be an impossible job for our panel of judges if it had to all be done in one evening. So during the past week, our judges scored the contestants in preliminary swimsuit, evening gown, and personal interview competition. From the composite scores in all categories, the top 15 were selected. But now, well, the scoring starts all over again, and that means the judges will actually start from scratch. Choosing one of our 15 semifinalists will be the next Miss California USA. And now here's a young lady that can tell you firsthand about being a pageant contestant and a finalist. Miss California USA in 1981, 3rd runner-up to Miss USA, our hostess for the evening, Cindy Kirby.
Thank you, Bob, and we sure are glad to have you with us here tonight. I would like for you to meet a friend of mine who is also tonight's featured entertainer. Please welcome Mr. Jim Gibson. Well, welcome, Jim.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
It's nice to be here in beautiful California.
Oh, great. Well, tell me, how did you fare in picking our top 15 semifinalists?
I guess that's why I'm the entertainer. I have a tough time choosing just 15 out of all these beautiful young women, but that's what the judges did, and I think they did a fine job. And in just a few moments, we'll be seeing my favorite part of the competition, that being the personal interview, because we get a chance to get to know each one of our 15 semifinalists just a little bit better.
You sure do. And we'll be visiting also with each of our 15 semifinalists and seeing some of the many gifts that all of our contestants have received this past week. But first, this message from Maybelline, the complete line of fabulous cosmetics for eyes, lips, face, and nails.
chance to look over the contestants' schedule that they've been keeping for the past week, and let me tell you something, these girls have really been busy. Now here's Cindy with some more of our contestant activities. Cindy?
Well, this is the first year that GuyRex has held the Pageant franchise here in beautiful California. I first met them when they produced the television show for the Miss California USA pageant right here in La Mirada in 1981. That was the year that I won. And gosh, it seems like it was just yesterday, but 5 years have already passed. I know from personal experience that the Miss California USA pageant is in good hands now. And each year we'll see our pageant get bigger and better. In fact, it's already started. Come with me now and let me show you the statewide contestants and the warm welcome they received upon their arrival to Southern California and the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. The newly opened Midtown Hilton served as host to our Miss California USA contestants as our Los Angeles headquarter hotel. After our delegates had a chance to officially check in, they were welcomed to the City of Angels and Hilton's newest facility by the hotel's Director of Sales, Lauren Brown. Greetings were then extended to our delegates by Pageant Director Richard Guy. Surprise gifts were next. To help each girl look her best at all times, curling irons from the Vidal Sassoon division of the Helen of Troy Corporation, and special gift packs of suntan products from Hawaiian Tropic. Gordon's Jewelry presented each of our contestants with 14-karat gold sand dollar charms. Delegates were treated to special makeup advice, beauty tips, and a makeup bag full of Maybelline products. Fittings were next on the agenda, and June Wiley, publicity director of Catalina Swimsuits, was on hand to ensure that each contestant had the proper fit for the figure-flattering competition swimsuit. And finally, the opening number costume was pinned into place for tonight's show. In order to be ready for pageant competition, there was plenty of rehearsal time set aside for our contestants. Under the direction of Alan DeWam, pageant choreographer, each contestant rehearsed the various steps and movements for the spectacular opening number. After a long day on their feet, a Pepsi break was a welcome relief. Then it was time to move to the Griswold Hotel in Fullerton, which is conveniently located to our host theater at the La Mirada Civic Center. Contestants were welcomed by the executive staff members, Terry Brown and Lauren DeCero. It's been an exciting week for our Miss California USA pageant contestants, with memories to last and last a lifetime. As you just saw, our contestants were the recipients of lots of goodies from our different pageant sponsors. In fact, many of these same organizations also participate in the Miss California USA Scholarship Program. The Miss California USA pageant prize package for this year is well worth over $40,000. And tonight's winner will be receiving a special $12,000 cash scholarship, as made available from Hawaiian Tropic, Club Amadeus, the Holiday Inn Vail, the Fiesta Americana Chihuahua, Maybelline, Jose Garza, and the Southern Supply Company. In addition to the cash scholarships, the Milton Chung Foundation is awarding a total of $10,000 in college scholarships. That goes to our winner and our 4 runners-up, with the new Miss California USA being presented with a $5,000 college scholarship award. We truly feel that the scholarship program within the Miss California USA pageant is fundamental and representative of the overall success of this new and growing pageant system. Our sincere thanks to each and every one of our scholarship sponsors for their support this year. Coming up next, Bob will be talking with each of our 15 semi-finalists while our judges mark their ballots for the first of our 3 competitions, the personality interview. But first, this word from Fiesta Americana Chihuahua.
Welcome back to the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. And now we have a chance to talk with each one of our semifinalists, so let's do that right now. And first of all, let's welcome Miss Port of San Diego, Karen Cherise Watkins. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
This lady is a real character. I just want you to know that. She's been kind of the clown of the line back there. No, you're an ice skater.
Yes, I am. Figure skater.
Figure skater.
Dancer, actually.
Did you ever do freestyle skating?
I free skated for 8 years, and then I switched to ice dancing for 2 years.
There's something wrong with my double axel. Could you help me?
Probably. I'd have to see it first.
We don't have time. No, you don't want to see my double axel. Okay, tell me about your plans after college. What do you want to do?
After college, I'm really not sure right now. I have a lot of doors opening for me. I'd like to go into modeling and sports broadcasting possibly, since I'm interested in sports. And I might be taking over my dad's business. He's just started to teach me it.
Great. You have no desire to be a game show host, do you?
Not right now, but if I
Good.
do, I'll let you know.
Thank you very much. There she is, Miss Port of San Diego, Karen Charisse Watkins. Miss Southland, Catherine Bolter. What a pretty lady you are.
Thank you, Bob.
Now, I've heard skydiving, but what in the world is simulated skydiving?
Simulated skydiving is the next best thing. It's for us who don't have the guts to try the real thing. Eventually, I would like to try skydiving, but at the moment, I can't because I have so many things going that if I were to break my leg or to break my arm, I wouldn't be able to finish on my projects. So there's a place in Las Vegas that you can go and jump into a tunnel and actually fly. It's the same sensation as skydiving, so it's very fun.
I think I did that when I lost 20,000 one time up there. But
You have to have a lot of guts, yes.
now, your future ambitions include show business. What do you want to do in show business?
Well, I'd like to become have my own talent agency or become a casting director or a model. Well, I am a model right now, but I'd like to further that career first so that I can see how it goes on the other side.
Well, you're going to be the most beautiful talent agent in the world, I'll tell you
I
that.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Southland, Catherine Bolter. Now, Miss Rialto, Brenda Johnson.
Hello, Bob.
Hi, how are you?
Just fine, thank you.
How much you weigh?
About 118 pounds.
Well, the reason I ask that, it says here your weakness is food. Now, where does it go?
Well, lately that hasn't, I haven't been eating very much. The pageants kind of keep me away from food.
But your weakness, I mean, you're not overweight. Have you ever been overweight?
At one time. But through pageants, I've had to give up eating as much as I'd like.
Maybe I should enter a pageant because I'm 200 roly-poly pounds. Would that help me?
I think it would.
Okay, what do you want to do after school?
Well, I'd like to go into the nursing field and be a nurse practitioner.
Well, you're a beautiful lady. Thank you very much. Okay? Miss Rialto, Brenda Johnson. And now here's Miss Tarzana, Trudy Stoltz. How are you?
Good, we're old friends.
Yes, we are, because you were in a pageant one time that was produced by my daughter.
Right, and you were the MC.
I was the MC. We've met before, haven't we?
And we had a conversation like this before.
Yes, but this time I want to talk about important things.
Okay.
The Mickey Mouse Club. What did you do on the Mickey Mouse Club?
I didn't have yours. What I did on the Mickey Mouse Club is I played my flute. You see, they had a different day each day of the week. Fridays was showtime, and they went around the country and they picked out people who had original talents or unusual, and I played the flute and piccolo. So that's what I did.
You were a flutist or a flautist on the Mickey Mouse Club.
A flautist and a piccoloist.
We don't allow piccoloists on this show.
Now, my father is a professional trumpet player, so the music kind of got inherited, you know.
So you had a private tutor then, didn't you?
Right, I sure did. I also played the trumpet on a commercial once.
Well, that's great.
I had a crash course for my dad for that one. I'm not a trumpeter.
But you're a pretty lady. That's Trudy Stoltz, Miss Tarzana. Thank you, Trudy.
Thank you.
And now, Miss Conejo Valley. Oh, help me, Diana. Just come up here and help me. Will you do this? Abawanadana. No. Oh, help me out with it.
It's Diana Abewadana.
You say it again.
Abewadana.
Diana Abewadana.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's a beautiful name. What's your middle name?
Lanceline.
So say your whole name for me.
Diana Lanceline Abewadana.
Boy, I bet when a boy goes out with you for the first time and he has to introduce you to his parents, he has a rough time, doesn't he?
I go by Diana.
Good. If you win tonight, you're going to be Queen Diana, and that's it, okay?
Well, we already have a Lady Di. I thought Queen Di would be nice,
Well,
too.
it would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay. Now, it says here that you would like to edit your own fashion magazine. How do you begin doing that?
Actually, right now, I'm studying for a communications degree with an emphasis in journalism. And I'm planning to work in the community and work with people to learn their needs and how I could give of myself in a magazine. By editing a fashion magazine and incorporating it with the community, I'd be able to learn in the business. By the time I get there, I'd be able to have my magazine.
Well, I don't know what your magazine's going to be called, but don't call it Abawabana, okay? Miss Canale Valley, Diana Abawabana. Here's Miss Placer County, Michelle Harrison. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
You're from a beautiful part of the state, you know that.
I sure am.
Now, most people complain there are too many commercials on television, but I understand that you really enjoy watching commercials. Want to explain that one?
Oh, I enjoy watching commercials. I love to pick out what they're doing wrong, and you can see how they're putting little things together.
So you're a commercial watcher, and you forget about the show, is that it?
Well, I enjoy it. My friends and roommates think it's pretty weird that I watch commercials.
I do too. I just want you to know that. You were raised on a farm.
I sure was.
Now, is there an advantage being raised on a farm as to being raised in the city, do you think?
It's a lot better. It's nice and quiet and peaceful, and I felt I was brought up a lot better.
Sit around and watch commercials all night, right?
Sure, and feed the cows and the horses and the pigs.
Well, you're a pretty lady. Thank you. Miss Placer County, Michelle Harrison. Thank you. Here's Miss Upland, Misty Snow. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm fine, but we're talking about unusual names. Misty Snow is an unusual name. You must have some stories.
Well, when I was born, I was supposed to be a boy. There was no doubt about it, I was a boy. And I was a girl, and it was a misty day. So, Misty.
Last name being Snow?
Correct.
And there's no doubt about it, you're not a boy.
I'm not a boy, I'm a girl.
You didn't have to explain that to us. Believe me, you didn't.
Okay.
You were on the dating game once?
Yes, I was. It was quite an experience. It was a very fun-filled experience. My date was a little bit different. He was a great guy, but we were totally two different types of people. And I went to Memphis, Tennessee, and Memphis is so beautiful, and I plan on going back someday.
Well, when you get married, boy, do I have a television show for you.
Great.
Thank you very much. Miss Upland, Misty Snow. And now here's Miss Hollywood, Christina Gallegos. We got to tell them.
We have to?
We have to tell them. We've got to take the time to tell them because 2 or 3 days ago, a very interesting thing happened to this young lady. What was it?
Well, we were staying at the Midtown Hilton in Los Angeles, and I was going back into the elevator, and the elevator shaft broke, and all the emergency things shut off, and I was trapped in there for 2 hours.
In the dark.
In the dark, but it did give me some time to think, and we were told, not again.
You're shooting at us.
We were told that they would be looking for someone who could handle stressful situations because Miss California would be put under a lot of stress, and after about an hour and a half, I was trying to figure out how I could turn this into a positive thing. I was starting to get scared. There was no oxygen. Finally, the doors opened, and I was freed. And
But you fell 4 floors, didn't you?
yes, I did. It went up to the 3rd floor before it dropped to the bottom floor, and then went up to the 1st floor, and the doors finally opened. But you know, I stayed calm, and I think I can handle stressful situations.
If you can breathe your own oxygen, you can handle anything, huh? Miss Hollywood, Christina Gallegos. Thank you, Christina. Well, there you have it. That's our halfway point in our first of our semifinalists. One of these girls just may be the new Miss California USA for 1987.
We'll have another 7 interviews to go, plus a swimsuit and evening gown competition, so don't go away. The Miss California USA pageant will continue live on the Miss California USA television network. But first, a word from Holiday in Vail.
Welcome back to the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. And let's continue now as we get to know the rest of our semifinalists just a little bit better. And now I want to talk to Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Christina? What a pretty lady you are.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Now, someone says your grandmother brings you good luck. You want to explain that to us?
I would love to explain that to you. She's here. Grandma, listen up. She is the most wonderful lady in the world. We have a special bond, my grandmother and I. And she always knows when I'm depressed and when I need a little talking to, helping hand.
Suppose I could call her someday?
I don't know. I think so. She's wonderful, Grandma. If you're listening out there, you're my good luck charm. You always will be.
And we have something in common. You like horses.
I love horses.
What kind of riding do you do?
Western pleasure.
Good for you. I like to rodeo a little bit, so we do have something in common.
Sure, we'll have to go riding.
Oh, no. Thank you, Miss Ventura County. Christina Faust, thank you. Here's Miss El Monte, Therese Kablan. Therese? Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, you did. It's Kablan.
Kablan, excuse me, okay. Therese Kablan. All right, you go to UCLA.
Yes, I attend UCLA. I'm an economics major, and I'm a junior in standing. And I hoped one day to become an entertainment lawyer.
Boy, do I need an entertainment lawyer. All right. Why did you choose entertainment law?
I feel that it's a fascinating field because you get to experience both sides of the industry, the business side and the entertaining side, the glamour side. And that way I'll be involved, yet on the sidelines and not quite as stressed as the celebrities are.
You don't think entertainment law is stressful? Okay. Now you also participate in the Special Olympics, is that correct? In helping out?
Yes, I help as a spokesperson and a trainer. Most people don't realize that the Special Olympics isn't just fun and games for these kids. It's a time for them to gain confidence in themselves, understanding, and sharing love. Most of the kids aren't handicapped, they're just simply slow. And a lot of people don't understand that, and they just think it's fun and games. But they need sponsors, they need love, they need attention, and it's a wonderful industry and field for somebody to donate in for publicity.
That's great. Okay, thank you, Miss El Monte. Therese Kablan. Here's Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Rob.
Brought the family, huh? How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
No. I'm 6 foot and you're taller than me.
Well, that's my heels.
Oh, okay. Now, you have a twin sister?
Yes, I do.
Identical twins?
No, we're not identical, darn. We could never play tricks on anybody.
But do people confuse you sometimes?
We don't look like twins, we look like sisters.
All right, does she compete in beauty pageants?
No, she doesn't.
And what's going to happen to you someday now? What kind of a career do you want?
I'd like to go into nursing and work in the operating room and just have an exciting, fulfilling career with a happy, contented home life.
And you live now in San Joaquin County. What city is that? And where do you live?
I live in Lodi, great
In
country.
Lodi. Oh, yeah, that's up near Stockton area. Is that right?
That's right.
It's a pretty part of the country. You're a pretty lady. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Now, here's Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Did I do it right?
Yes, perfect. Magaña.
You say it again.
Magaña.
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 Can I call you Magana?
Well, it wouldn't sound the same. It has a little tilde for magaña.
My tilde isn't working is the problem. But I'll try, okay? Now, your mother has 11 sisters and brothers. Your father has 14 brothers and sisters. And you have one brother and one sister. What happened?
Well, since my parents are here, I would just like to say that what happened is my parents decided, since I came from a big family, I'm going to keep it small and try and give more attention to my kids, because when they were 14 kids, brothers and sisters, they couldn't do too much. So they're trying to keep it small so we can do more and spend more time with us.
Speaking of families, you had the opportunity to live with a Japanese family in Japan, is that correct?
Oh, definitely. It was in 1984. I went with the Rotary Club. I was sponsored by them, and I was there during the summer, and it was fantastic. I was in an authentic Japanese home, eating on the floors, fish every morning, which was kind of weird, and also it was sleeping on the tatami beds, is what they call it, and it was really fantastic. Fantastic. The Japanese people are very humble. They're giving, and it was great.
Well, you're a very pretty lady. Congratulations to you for being in the top 15. Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Here's Miss Greater San Diego, Sari Ellison.
Shari.
Shari, S-A-R-I, and still pronounced Shari.
Yes, just to confuse you.
It did it. If your last name was Magana, I would be in real trouble, too. Now, you've got 5 brothers and 2 sisters, and then someone tells me that you actually had a chance, you did some backpacking through Europe. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, I did. I took a semester off school, and me and my best friend took a backpack, put as much clothes as we could in it, and went to Europe for 3 months. And we were able to go to France, Spain, Africa, Portugal, Germany, Greece, Austria, Switzerland, and England. And so we had a wonderful time. The only thing about it is, after a while, we had to send some things home, like an iron and a hairdryer and makeup and things that didn't fit because you just kept buying things.
All put it in your backpack? Everything went in there?
It was huge, too. It was a really big backpack, and I'm a little girl, so I had lots of fun, though.
Sounds like a wonderful trip. Thank you. Miss Greater San Diego, Shari Ellison. Here now is Miss Inland San Diego, Jennifer Van Buskirk. Did I do it right?
Yes, you pronounced it right.
Good. That was a tough one for me, too. Your hometown is Escondido in the San Diego area. So what do you enjoy most about California?
Well, what I enjoy most about California is that I can drive in a short amount of time to the beach or to the mountains or the desert. I'm so close to all of those things.
Now, you live in the San Diego area, and I know you're a big football fan. What's your team?
I love the Broncos. I have to say they're my favorite.
They're not in the San Diego area.
I know, but they're still my favorite.
You're in Charger country.
The Chargers are my favorite team.
We changed our mind, didn't we? Thank you very much. Ms. Inland San Diego, Jennifer Van Buskirk. And now, Miss Rosita Paige Hagley. Paige? Did I pronounce your name right?
You did it perfect.
No kidding. Oh, good. I was practicing that one over there. You and your mom share a stuffed animal collection.
Yes, we do. In fact, it's a very funny story because we have had our Christmas tree up the past year filled with dolls and teddy bears and antique toys just all over. And I must say, all the children on the block just love to come in our house. They think it's just a little playland. And it's a very enjoyable hobby. I really enjoy it.
Speaking of playing, what's your favorite football team?
Definitely the Los Angeles Raiders.
Why is that? No, she has a reason. Tell us why.
My reason is because I'm a cheerleader for the Raiders, and in fact, there are 3 of us here tonight from the Raiderettes, and we all thought we were going to get a week off, but instead, we've been having not only dance rehearsals every day, but we've been out boogieing every night.
That's pageant talk, boogieing every night.
I think most of the girls, including mine, feet are gone.
Well, thank you very much. Miss Rosita Paige Hagley. Thank you, ladies. Once again, here are the lovely finalists we just met.
Again, I'm here in the audience with our panel of judges, a group of very special people who have that task of choosing that one young lady to wear the coveted crown and represent California in the Miss USA pageant this next February. I think the judges have the hardest job here tonight and are probably more nervous than our contestants. Remember, one thing here, that the judges all vote in secret. No one knows who's ahead at this point. And we'll be right back for our swimsuit competition after this word from Fiesta Americana.
And now we present our 15 semi-finalists in their official competition swimsuits from Catalina. First we have our first semi-finalist is Miss Port of San Diego. Karen Charisse Watkins, Miss Port of San Diego. And now Miss Southland, Catherine Bolter. Miss Rialto, Brenda Johnson. Miss Tarzana, Trudy Stoltz. Miss Conejo Valley, Diana Abawabana. Miss Placer County, Michelle Harrison. Miss Upland, Misty Snow. Miss Hollywood, Christina Gallegos. Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Miss El Monte, Therese Cablan. Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Miss Greater San Diego, Shari Ellison. Miss Inland San Diego, Jennifer Van Buskirk. Miss Rosita Paige Hagley. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, our 15 semi-finalists in our swimsuit competition.
There's lots more beauty and excitement in store as the Miss California USA pageant continues. Live from the beauty capital of California, La Mirada.
We all know that Los Angeles and the Southern California area have long been known as the entertainment capital of the world. Well, that certainly held true this past week as our contestants were the special guests at parties and events held in their honor. With a host of parties and events to fill their 7-day schedule, our girls were eager and ready to go. There was lots to see and do while our contestants were at this year's Miss California USA pageant. Greeted by owners George and Bernice of Carlos and Charlie's on Sunset Boulevard, our Get Acquainted party gave our girls a chance to get to know each other better and to meet some of Hollywood's newest stars and celebrities. Karen Richmond, the new Gidget on the television show Gidget, visited with our girls. Henry Pollack, otherwise known as Uncle Jerry on the hit series Webster, and host of Celebrity Double Talk, was on hand to sign autographs. While Danny Pintero from the popular series Who's the Boss enjoyed the warm welcome of our delegates. The finest of restaurants greeted our contestants as they visited Los Angeles' Pinafini's at the Beverly Center. The wide selection of delectables was a welcome sight and certainly invited our girls to enjoy every bite. And to work off those calories, the new state-of-the-art Octagon Club at the Midtown Hilton served host to our girls and gave them a chance to dance and have fun out on the town. Then it was picture time, and popular television star and spokesperson Ed McMahon posed with our statewide delegation. It was difficult for our girls to keep a slim figure. Hosted by the beautiful Cachet's restaurant, our contestants dined in beautiful surroundings and enjoyed the finest of Los Angeles cuisine. Our contestants prepared to meet the press for the annual Miss California USA press party. Gathered around the tropical gardens and pool at the Midtown Hilton, the festivities gave local photographers and press representatives a chance to see the girls and select this year's Miss Photogenic. On hand to announce this prestigious award was Ron Rice, president of Hawaiian Tropic. Congratulations, Miss El Monte, Teresa Cablanc. But the members of the media were not the only judges in the group. Our delegates had a chance to submit their secret ballot for this year's Miss Amity. To wind up the week of exciting and special events, the beautiful Griswold Hotel in Fullerton welcomed our contestants and their families, along with pageant guests and judges, to a wonderful cocktail autograph party following last night's preliminary competition. It was a real Mexican fiesta with a tasty breakfast buffet, strolling mariachis, and plenty of supporters and fans on hand to meet our delegates. Our contestants were treated like true royalty here at the Griswold, and special thanks to all of our hosts for making this year's Miss California USA pageant an exciting and memorable event. We all had such a great time over these past few days, and we really would like to send a great big thank you to all of the many people who were so generous and gracious with their time and hospitality in entertaining our Miss California USA contestants. It's been great fun, and we thank you all. We do have some special guests in our audience tonight, and I would like for you to meet them at this time. One of our major gift scholarship sponsors is joining us here tonight. He is the president of Hawaiian Tropic, and he came here from Orlando Beach, Florida. Please welcome Mr. Ron Rice. Our next guest originates from San Juan, Puerto Rico, but she's now making her home in Southern California. Please help me give a big welcome to Miss Universe of 1985, Deborah Carthy-Dew. And you saw her earlier in the show, and we're delighted to introduce you to our reigning Miss California Teen USA from Ontario. Please greet Michelle Lowe. This next young lady needs a big Californian welcome. She comes to us from Keller, Texas, which she tells me is right outside of Fort Worth. This is Miss Texas USA, Michelle Royer. And joining us this evening from the Miss USA and Miss Universe pageants, say hello to Vice President Stacy Trackman. And finally, Miss USA 1985, another GuyRex girl, Laura Martinez-Herring. GuyRex Associates, our new producers and directors of this Miss California USA pageant, have been producing successful Miss Texas USA pageants for the past 13 years. And they've accomplished what every pageant entrepreneur has dreamed of: winners. This organization has achieved a 100% record with their state winners. They've been selected as semi-finalists in the 2 national Miss USA and Miss Teen USA pageants. Out of the same group of girls, 80% have been selected to the final 5 finalists, where 3 have been runners-up and 3 Miss USA winners, 2 of them back-to-back years. Congratulations to the GuyRex organization. It's good to have you in California, and let's bring home this year's Miss USA crown. We'll be right back after this word from Fiesta Americana Tijuana.
Welcome back to the 1987 Miss California USA pageant, and now get ready for our evening gown competition as we present Amadeus.
superstar. Buffy Amadeus, Buffy Amadeus, 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 Amadeus,
First, from the port of San Diego, Karen Charisse Watkins. Miss Southland, Catherine Bolter. Miss Rialto, Brenda Johnson. Miss Tarzana, Trudy Stoltz. Miss Canale Valley, Diana Abawamana. Miss Placer County, Michelle Harrison. Miss Upland, Misty Snow. Hollywood, Cristina Gallegos. Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Miss El Monte, Therese Cablan. Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Mayana. Miss Greater San Diego, Shari Ellison. Miss Inland San Diego, Jennifer Van Buskirk. Miss Reseda Page Hageley. And now, judges, we want you to take a closer look at our 15 delegates as they compete for the title of Miss California USA, right to represent California in the annual Miss USA pageant.
We'll be right back with the announcement of the top 5 finalists after this message from the Holiday Inn Vail.
Back to the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. You know, our judges have been busy this past week with preliminary events, and tonight they certainly have their work cut out for them as they choose our Miss California USA for 1987. And now I want you to meet our panel of judges, if you would, please. The star of the popular show Kids Are People Too, our first judge now serves as the host of the Disney Channel preview show, as well as the master of ceremonies for the annual Miss Teen USA pageant. Featured in the new fall series Putting on the Hits, here's Michael Young. Our next judge is a native Californian and well-respected fashion designer creating a collection of couture designs for the fashion-conscious woman. Award-winning designer, here's Beverly Standing. President of the Milton Schoon Foundation and the National Dollar Stores, he's been recently honored by the California Special Olympics and American Cinema Awards Foundation. Welcome, Milton Schoon. President of Encore Consulting Firm and appointed to the Texas Film Commission and Texas Tourist Council. Our next judge comes to us from El Paso, Texas, where she worked in hotel management and sales for some 15 years. Representing Club Amadeus, here's Norma Mayo. Executive producer of the Emmy Award-winning Kids Are People Too. He's the personal manager and principal in the entertainment firm of Management 3, where he represents such stars as Tony Danza, Morgan Brittany, Lee Majors, Nancy Stafford, Bernie Coppell, and Michael Young. Please greet Mr. Steve Sauer. Health and beauty expert, popular spokesperson and representative for her company, and a great friend of the Miss California USA pageant. Say hello, please, to Beverly Sassoon. President of the Tourism and Convention Bureau in Tijuana and Baja California. Give a warm welcome to Alfonso Bustamante. Our next judge comes to us from the popular television series Star Search, where she is the producer of the model spokesperson segment of the show. Please greet Michelle Butin. Our final judge is a consultant to Jerry Buss, the owner of the Lakers, the Kings, and the Forum. An independent businessman, he also serves as a financial consultant within the motion picture industry, subsidizing such popular hits as Cotton Club. Here's John Rockwell. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, our distinguished panel of judges. Thank you, judges. And our auditor for the evening, Mr. Tim Benston from the Pete Marwich Mitchell and Company in Los Angeles.
And of course, you're watching our 15 semifinalists as they compete for the Miss California USA crown and title. The question I know you're asking is, how did we narrow down the field of contestants from 89 to 15? Let me show you.
The judging process is composed of a three-faceted score based on evening gown and swimsuit competitions and personal interviews with each individual judge. The contestants in the 1987 Miss California USA pageant were presented to the judging panel for the first time this past Saturday. Delegates met with each judge individually for their personal interview. These interviews lasted for approximately 5 minutes each in closed session. After the judges met with each of the participating contestants, they submitted their official interview ballot to the auditor. This personality score was the first component of the preliminary judging procedure. Last night, here at the La Mirada Civic Theater, the impartial judging panel scored each of our delegates in evening gowns and swimsuits. Their tallies were entered on the official ballots and locked into secrecy with the pageant auditor. This completed the preliminary judging portion and secured the final 2/3 of the overall judging system. The task of the judges is a difficult one. Each of the competing delegates bring to the pageant competition a beauty, grace, and intelligence uniquely and admirably her own. The special young woman chosen to reign from the 90 delegates makes an instant transition to celebrity status. She wins a host of prizes and gifts, cash, and college scholarships, travels extensively making hundreds of personal appearances, both statewide, nationally, and internationally, becomes the subject of hundreds of interviews and photos, and is held representative of the finest qualities of her peers. The distinguished judging panel carries a tremendous responsibility. The commitment of time, dedication, and hard work come with the job of judging. And yet, a sense of pride prevails with the individual judges, much like that of the individual contestant. The crown and banner of Miss California USA belong to one of these young ladies. Can you guess who the judges will choose? It won't be long, and we'll all know the winner.
You just saw the preliminary judging, and one girl who went through similar judging all the way to the top was Christy Fitchner, Miss USA. Today just happens to be your birthday, so we want to wish you, Christy, a happy birthday. And now, once again, I'd like to bring back my special friend, and he was the preliminary pageant co-host, who you probably have seen appearing on Star Search or The Merv Griffin Show. And he'll be performing for the president at the White House on December 9th. Please help me welcome Mr. Jim Gibson.
If tomorrow all the things were gone that I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause our flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. To be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. So I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit town to Houston, from New York to LA. Oh, well, there's pride in every American heart. It's time we stand and say, to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. So I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I do thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome with me a lovely lady. She is your reigning Miss California USA for 1986, the lovely Kelly Parsons. Kelly, nice to have you back on stage.
It feels great to be here.
Isn't she lovely? She's your reigning queen, and the past year has been an interesting year, I'm sure, for you. I was talking with some of the people at the Miss USA, Miss Universe office, and they were talking a lot about the the USO tour that you went on this past summer. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, to put it mildly, I think I would be called the Private Benjamin of the Army. You can ask Michael Young about that. We went overseas. I believe it was about 9 of the girls. We flew in Army planes, we went on the ships, we performed shows daily. Matter of fact, I met a friend of mine that I went to high school with who was out on the ships. It was fascinating.
Any interesting experiences? I mean, the types of shows that you did, what type of a show would be a normal show?
Singing and dancing, we got the audience involved. It was great.
Okay, I'm sure the guys were very excited. Yeah. Who was along with you? I know there were some other USA state winners.
There was Miss South Carolina, myself, Miss California, Miss New York, Miss Texas, Christy. Tell you the truth, I'm blank right now and I can't remember.
But a lot of beautiful, beautiful women.
Right. We had a great time.
Well, it's been a great year, and Kelly, I know that you had some things that you wanted to share to your friends and all of your Californians here, so why don't you do that for us?
Yes, I'd like to say thank you very much, the state of California, for supporting me in the Miss USA pageant. It was an experience, and this year I will never forget. And I want to say thank you, and I love the state of California. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kelly. Kelly Parsons. Congratulations on a great year. And both Kelly and I would like to thank our pageant hotels this year, the Midtown Hilton in Los Angeles, the Griswold Hotel in Fullerton, and our staff hotel, the Heritage Inn, also in Fullerton. They've all been terrific, and they've made our stay most enjoyable. Thank you, and here's Bob.
Thank you, Jim. And thank you, Kelly. Kelly's a beautiful representative of our state, and I believe that we should all be very proud of her. Okay, now we are ready for the top 5 finalists. So could I please have the envelope? Oh, and it comes from Miss Texas. Isn't she pretty? Thank you, Michelle, very much. This is it. Well, you sealed it for me. Thank you. I need a secretary. I've done it. Hold that for me. On this card are the names of the 5 girls who will move one step closer to the title and crown of Miss California USA for 1987. Our first finalist is Miss El Monte, Therese Cablan. Our second finalist, Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Our fourth finalist, she did it to me again, Miss Conejo Valley, Diana Abawada. Well, only one more name remains, just one more chance to continue in the competition for the title of Miss California USA for 1987. And that name is Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Well, congratulations to all of our finalists.
Well, it won't be long now. We'll soon have a new Miss California USA. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this word from Maybelline. Be the best you can be with Maybelline.
But our excitement is really starting to build now. And we'll have the names of our 4 runners-up and our new Miss California USA in just a few moments. But first, let's take a look at what tonight's winners will receive in addition to the crown and title of Miss California USA for 1987.
Our new Miss California USA will enjoy a Queen's collection of couture fashions from fashion designer Kevin Hall. Her Miss California USA schedule will be busy and demanding, but there is always time to visit with friends in her collection of sportswear from Catalina, or to enjoy a special evening out on the town with girls and designer creations from acclaimed Louisa Nevins. There's more fun in store as our winner will be off to Vail, Colorado for an exciting ski holiday, courtesy of Holiday Inn Vail. She won't spend all of her time on the ski slopes, and designer Beverly Standing will dress our winner in wardrobe selections for both daytime and evening appearances. Tonight's queen will barely have time to unpack her bags between trips, and she will see more than just the Golden State. American Airlines will fly Miss California USA to visit beautiful San Juan, Puerto Rico. When her feet do touch the ground, she'll enjoy relaxing by the pool in her special collection of Catalina swimsuits. After her stay at the pool, she'll be ready to use her full collection of hair appliances from Vidal Sassoon, division of Helen of Troy Corporation. Makeup touches will always be easy with cosmetics from Maybelline. It's time for another appearance, and the Ray Design Collection presents our winner with a wardrobe of stunning and exciting fashions. At the Fiesta Americana in Tijuana, our queen will enjoy the best of this Californian border city. Tony Lama presents our queen with only the finest in Western wear, with leather and exotic skin boots and matching handbags. There will be plenty of opportunities to enjoy her special women's sportswear collection from Tom Tom, both at home in California and away. Mexicana Airlines has an exciting Mexican beach holiday planned for our Miss California USA in beautiful Cancun. California is well known for its ideal weather and warm sun, but to ensure that perfect tan, our winner will have a full collection of products from Hawaiian Tropic. And what better way to start that terrific tan than with a visit to Hawaii, courtesy of American Airlines. While visiting this beautiful island, she will be the guest of the Hilton Hawaiian Village, compliments of Hawaiian Tours. Miss California USA is special and unique, as is this unusual fashion collection for our winner. Lamb suede and leather designs from Susie Castron's Fantasies line. And these hand-woven knit selections from our Peter Lynn collection. She will certainly enjoy these unusual and one-of-a-kind creations for her hair. Pearl and simulated stone, made especially for her hair by Charlie One-Oar. It's important for our winner to keep in shape, and the Jack LaLanne American Health Spa will help her do just that, as she enjoys a year's membership to this popular fitness center. That slim and trim figure will certainly look terrific in these formal gowns and cocktail designs by GuyRex. This year's winner will enjoy her own $5,000 jewelry wardrobe from the official Miss California USA collection by Gordon's Jewelry. Miss California will receive a year's attention from Los Angeles' best, Lo Dion, a personal care salon with a range of services including skin care, nail services, hairstyling, and other personalized beauty aids. It will be a busy and exciting year for our Miss California USA. For a quiet, relaxing time away from the hectic pace, she will enjoy the picturesque Carlsbad Inn, beach, and tennis resort, with designer Lynn French providing the perfect wardrobe collection of sportswear as seen here at the Fullerton Heritage Inn, our official pageant staff hotel. And to make sure she doesn't miss any of the scenery, Bushnell, a division of Bosch & Loam Company, gifts our winners with these Olympic medalist binoculars. Whether it's her 14-karat gold and diamond Miss California USA crown ring, as crafted by Masters Jewelers in El Paso, Texas, or her sparkling state crown, she will be our official state representative for this year's Miss California USA pageant. She could be the next Miss California USA.
The judges have finished their work and the auditors have almost finished theirs. I'm so excited I can hardly wait. We'll be right back with the results after this message and the Miss California.
Welcome back to the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. Our judges, well, they're finished with their work. Our auditor has completed the tallying, and I believe that all-important list is now ready. So could I have the top 5, please? Here we go. These are the winners, huh? Now I'm nervous. You nervous? On this card are the names of the runners-up in the 1987 Miss California USA pageant. Each of our runners-up will receive a special college scholarship as provided by the Milton Schoen Foundation. So I want to wish each one of our finalists the very best of luck. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Our 4th runner-up for the title of Miss California USA is Miss Canale Valley Diana Aboabana. Our 3rd runner-up, Miss Southeast Los Angeles, Diana Magana. Our 2nd runner-up, Miss El Monte, Therese Cablan. Well, there are only 2 more names remaining on this list. So would you ladies please step forward with me? Step right down here. What do you mean no? Please step. They said no. In just 30 seconds or so, one of you will be named first runner-up. The other will be our new Miss USA California, winning the $5,000 scholarship from the Milton Schoen Foundation, the $12,000 cash scholarship, and the host of gifts and prizes valued at over $40,000. Our first runner-up is Miss Ventura County, Christina Faust. Our new Miss California, Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Well, Lori, you are our new Miss California. Congratulations to you. The college scholarships, cash awards, all of the wonderful prizes are yours, and also a chance to be our state's representative in the 36th annual Miss USA pageant coming up this February. So walk out there, let everybody take a look at our new Miss California for 1987, Lori Dickerson.
Lori Lynn Dickerson, representing San Joaquin County. Lori is 20 years old, and she lists her hobbies to include weightlifting and swimming. Isn't she a beautiful new Miss California USA for 1987? Miss San Joaquin County, and now Miss California USA, Lori Dickerson.
The Miss California USA winner for 1987, Miss San Joaquin County, Lori Dickerson. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 89 very beautiful ladies competed tonight. Each one of them a winner. All of our ladies should be very proud of themselves. All of our parents should be very proud, too. And that's it. Our thanks to the GuyRex organization. They are now the franchise holders for this state, and we're so proud to have them with us because they do a class job. We wish our new Miss California the very best of luck as she competes for Miss USA in February. Until we meet again, I'm Bob Eubanks saying thank you very much for watching Miss California USA 1987, and congratulations, Lori Dickerson.
Well, she's in for an exciting, one-of-a-kind year representing the golden state of California. There she is, Miss California USA for 1987, Lori Dickerson, representing San Joaquin County. She's the winner of the state's crown and over $40,000 in gifts and prizes. See you all at the Miss USA pageant this February. Thanks and good night.
trumpets call. All the people shout, hey, strike up the band, in sympathy. Come on and all. California swing, strike up the band. There is work to be done, to be done. There's a town to be won, to be won. Come along, pretty girl, pretty one, take your stand. Come along, let's go. Ladies, strike up the band. Hey, ho, strike up the band. Hey, ho, strike up the band.
Before we go, we have the opportunity to say hi to Laura Martinez Herring. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Miss USA 1985. And we're so very proud of you and the way you represented your country, Laura.
Thank you very much. It was an honor for me, too.
And the California lady is a very beautiful lady. Huh?
She's gorgeous. I tell you, I mean, beautiful.
Now, this lady,
She's a brunette.
I noticed she's a brunette, yes. This lady is about to get married. And you want to tell us about this?
Well, I'm marrying on the 28th of February, and I'm getting, very nervous. My fiance is here. He's gorgeous. Carl from Bismarck.
From Bismarck.
Yes.
And you're going to live in Bismarck?
I'm going to live in outside of Hamburg, Germany. Yes, in Germany.
It's a long ways from El Paso, Texas.
Yes, but I love it.
Our Miss USA for 1985, Laura Martinez Herring. Good luck to you in your upcoming wedding, and good luck to our new Miss California USA for 1987, Lori Dickerson. Thank you, folks. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
The 1987 Miss California USA pageant has been brought to you by Holiday Inn Vail and Maybelline and Fiesta Americana Tijuana. Remember to join us this February for the Miss USA pageant. Portions of this program were pre-recorded.